Welcome everyone to the stream. Happy Friday, by the way, guys. Just trying to sort out the watch list and the levels. So today we have got our watch list right over here. Let's have a look. Hold on. Just happened. So guys, Today is Friday, so I'm just gonna be taking it easy off the open. Chances are I will not be trading for the first 10 minutes, but if something juicy pops up after 5 minutes, I will consider it. But ideally, I want to trade after 10 minutes. It can get a little bit hectic on Friday, so let's take it easy. I've had this week, I've had all days green, so I had a really good week. Hopefully this continues, and I want to finish the week hopefully green. Let's see if I can trade nice and according to the plan, then I'm happy. But for that I need to wait at least 5 minutes off the open. So let's do that. I usually will leave just before the open, just so that I don't get caught up in the, when you're watching the charts, you can't sometimes help yourself. But today I'm not going to leave because I am doing something on the side. Just something is okay. Here we go. Got it. Right, so my watch list, guys, over here, quite a big list. That's the main watch list: DIDI, SPY, AMD, FLGC, SPRT, Snap, PFE, LC, Space, Marna. Gappers, we have Pins, Sava, and Amazon. So we are open now, and let me just sort out my other charts as well. AMC, nope, AMD for sure, DIDI, PFE, yes, Space, Snap, Right, so we do have Robinhood as well, guys. Recent IPO. I'll keep an eye on that, but I usually wait like few days for the recent IPOs to settle down a little bit. So yesterday it opened around the 38s and tried to go up, continue, but completely failed off. So today might be a continuation from there. We'll have to find out. Today chances are I will not be trading hood. Right now nothing clear. Nothing clear so far. By the way, I think Amazon had a really bad earnings. From 360s we are looking at 3600s to 3200s, and it's still falling. So it is weak, but then again, this is a huge gap. Is the price has already been priced in probably, so chances are you might get some bottom fishers, discount hunters, things like that. So just be careful if you're going to short it. But if it does provide something good, it does look good. I'm not trading Amazon, guys, so I'm just going to leave it alone on the side. If I am going to trade, it will be a different sort of I will not alert it. So I'm just going to take it off the low watch list if I'm not going to alert it, because it's just too much of a risk. Huge spreads, huge risk. If you're going to put any stop, that's just, we're talking like $5 to $10 stop. RYP. RYP. Ooh, okay, that's probably why. Okay, this was one of the gappers. I just didn't put in the watch list, but I had an alert on for it just in case if it starts to break that 9. But it did halt. So we're gonna add that to our watch list. I just caught it, just got halted just over pre-market, recent pre-market highs, 9 breaks, and then just, yeah, rockets up. We'll keep an eye on this or later on. So if I look at daily, I'm thinking there will be a lot of short sellers around 10s, but it might actually open up around 10s, so it'll be interesting to watch it around 10s. It might actually reject from there, so there's a chance that a lot of short sellers will pile in around 10s. We'll keep an eye on that. Anywho, what else? Don't see anything really special, to be honest. AMD is flying. AMD just broke on the pre-market highs. And it's extremely strong, but it's overextended as well, guys. So on the AMD, taking a long over here is not a good idea. But if it does pull back, if you want to really take it, let it pull back for a while. Let it do its thing. This is a chase. In fact, if anything, you want to short it once the setup provides any opportunities. So AMD, what else do we have? Pins is falling, so Pins wants to continue the downtrend. Huge gap down again. I believe earnings and as well as a downgrade, I think, from a bank. Not too sure. So this looks very weak. Looks very interesting as well. SPRT is going for some volume coming in. 100,000 might not be enough. 770s, 760s, quite a bit of spread as well for this stock. I'm just going to leave it for the moment. PFE is going for it. LC is about to break out. 25s. 25s have been holding, so if it does break that, guys, it might run. Let's have a look. Amazon. There it goes. 25 broke, and all of a sudden, yeah, 15 cents jump on it. So there, it seems very strong. As long as it's holding, that 25 is holding, it might continue because already, as you can see, this is the second day. But the area we want to watch is 25.70s, yesterday's highs. If it starts to break that, then we might have another move like this, or maybe even more, because people are watching this. There's quite a lot of eyes on it. So keep an eye on LC for a possible long later on. Sava. Sava is right on the 50 EMA on daily. I just don't like that. Usually, it looks good for a short, to be honest, but because it's bouncing off of that 50 EMA, that could prove to be a strong support. But if it does come back up to, let's say, 90s and starts holding, then yeah, there's a chance to short it. Okay. What else? Sava is going down, so definitely weak. So it just wants to continue, just like pins. Oh, pins have come back. Okay. All right, pin. Let's see. Do you continue? I mean, Amazon looks beautiful for a short right now, but I'm not gonna call it out because the risk is we're talking 3,320s to 3,330s. That's $10 risk, guys. $10 risk. So there's an opportunity right here for a nice short, but I'm not gonna call it out. So FLGC doing nothing. I'm gonna take this off watch list. I don't like it. Space, just like normal, it's gonna chop around initially, but then later on, after half an hour or 40 minutes, it's gonna give us a nice direction. So we'll keep an eye on that. Wow, AMD. AMD just keep going. It doesn't want to stop. So we're talking 102s, 101s to 104s, 105s almost. That is, it's crazy. Crazy moves. AMD 105.70s is the previous day's high. Just keep an eye on that. Even 105 could be a nice little area for it to pause and start to pull back a little bit. So watch this 105 area. I was breaking 105 as well. No problems. Crazy, huh? Whoa, there's quite a lot of demand for it. Three seventies, 34. Alright, pins coming down a bit. Pins have gotten rejected from the 60-50s area. could well be a good opportunity for. I'm watching pins, guys, for a nice short 54 under 59.70s. It's just about right here. Watching pins for a short just about here, 59.48, 77, 49.50s. I'm watching the tape, 59.50s. I really want this to stay below 59.50s. Okay, let's see if it starts to take the highs. Okay, 59.60s. I'm gonna try 59.50s. Actually 49s. Pins, guys, 59.49s. But I'm gonna be really tight on it, guys. I'm not too sure. I might come out of it very quickly. If it starts breaking the 59.75s, I will come out of it because it looks kind of strong. Maybe not. Maybe not. Sorry, 59.49s. Right there. So stop is just over the recent high, guys, this year. Just a bit tight. This is a little bit tight. You need actually quite a bit of room on this, but I can always go back, and if I do have small loser, I can always go back in for the main move. So I'm okay with that. Okay, let's see if it wants to continue. There's quite a bit of chop going on here. If it does continue, it's gonna be fast. And also, if it does take this out, it might be fast. So ideally, if it starts to build up some volume coming out, taking this out, I will exit a bit earlier than my stop. By the way, my stop is just around here, guys. 59.80, 75s. As I said, guys, it's getting ready for a proper move. So I'm going to be really quick on exits. Yeah, I feel like it wants to move higher than lower. If it starts to break 59.39s, then yep, chances are it will go down. But right about now, I'm gonna come out, guys. There you go. I'm out 59.80s. 59.80s, I'm out. On this one, I just can't risk too much because it's a huge gap down and the bounce could be really big on it. So I will not risk having a mental stop as well on this. I had a hard stop, so I got stopped out around 80s. I'm okay with that. You see the way it held here, that 59.40s. So basically the wash happened and then a follow through was coming. Follow through was due, but that follow through never came. In fact, 59.50s held. So that's why I exited so quickly on this. Sava. PFE. PFE 43s, 42.95s. PFE. Just a bit late on PFE. I wanted to get close to 43s. So I am looking at PFE for a short. I'm looking at PFE for a short around 43s. You can even take it now, but it's a bit of a chase, to be honest. Your stop is just over 43s. So that's the idea with the PFE. '96s, 96. Yeah, Josh. Thanks. Yeah, sometimes you have to call it early. You know, just you can't just be like attached to it. Sometimes it will work out. Obviously, you might think that, oh shoot, I shouldn't have pulled it, but I trade them now. I don't care what it does later down the line. So at that time, at that moment, the decision was made. So I'm happy with that. I have chased it a little bit, 42.96s, the PFE, but if it starts to go up to 43s, I will add to it. So so the idea is this 43 needs to hold. If it starts to break above 43s and starts trading above, then I'll get out. On this one, I will not have a hard stop. I will watch how it reacts around 43.05s, 43.03s, and if it starts to trade higher, obviously I will come out, but not with a wick like this. So definitely over 43.05s is the stop, but I will definitely watch it. I will add to it around here if it starts to reject around 43s, because I did chase it around 42.96. Yep, I'm adding 42.98, 42.98, because I wasn't happy with that. Let's see, 42.98. There you go. Now I want to see how it reacts over 43s. So our zone here, that is the zone we want to be like making decision based off of. 43.03s. See. Twos. Still watching that. PFE still watching it. So now this candle is going to decide whether we want to really get out of it. So as you can see, that's a wick. If you have your stop, hard stop, you will get stopped out. Now, because that wick got rejected, that price got rejected from this area, we can be careful over that area. 43.04s, 05s could be our stop, because it's clearly showing us that that area is actually in play and is holding. So now if it does come back up there and it starts breaking, that means that area doesn't have any relevance or strength left in it. So that could be a really good place to put your stop. Just over 43.04s, I would say. So far that's holding, that zone is holding nicely, and our stop will be just over the zone. Very tight stop on this, guys, by the way. Very tight, so you could have taken bigger share size on this. Extremely tight stop. I mean, we're talking, I mean, yeah, 40 is just like 7 cents or so. 8 cents. See, now it wants to come back up. So I also don't like this price action, what it's doing right now. It's actually a reversal pattern. If it does break and starts trading above it, above this zone here, I don't like that pattern at all. Because VWAP, it doesn't have to be a line, guys. I always consider this as a zone. So VWAP is still holding, in my opinion, to the upside. And this is a pullback from that. We'll find out. Yeah, 100% agree, Josh. Fridays, that's why I keep my positions very small. If I am trading 1,000 shares, it'll have to be 400, 500 on Fridays. No doubt, because my data really suggests that, yeah, I have to be extra careful because I don't do as well as I do on the other days, and Mondays. So I am going to come out of this if it breaks 43.05s, guys. If it breaks 42, so 43.06, I'll come out of it. I see quite a lot of sellers at 43.05, so I'm basing my stop off of that. So 43.06, I'll be out. And it's getting taken out. There you go. Alright. So it wants to continue. There you go. I'm out. $43.02s. So that area got rejected. There's another zone we have here that got rejected from. Fridays are not easy. Sometimes I do have really good Fridays. It's only when I had like few good trades and I leave. That's one of the best days. One of my really better days are actually Fridays, but it comes far in between. Like it's just rare. Pins, by the way, looks good for a really good breakout. It's clearly showing signs of a good pennant breakout. Where's my pins? Here we go. So we still have that 61 though. I'll watch pins over 61s, guys. It needs to break above that. It needs to break above that. Okay, yesterday I traded a DIDI. It was a really nice trade. Today, is it gonna give us something? Let's find out. 1008. Not yet. Not yet. To be honest, I don't see really something really clear on any of my watch list for my setups. I mean, PFE also wasn't very clear. but because it was small risk, very tiny risk, I mean that 4307 area could hold, guys. We might have been just whipped out of that. The 4307 areas are holding. And I feel like I want to try this one more time because the risk is so low on this. The only issue with this one is huge daily. It's an earnings play as well. It's really difficult to actually short if it's strong enough. So you might want to go with the trend, but because the daily is so overextended, it's due for a pullback. But it's already done its pullback yesterday, so today don't expect too much of a pullback. So I will leave it alone, because I usually mostly short. If I start looking at it, I will short it. I'm looking at my charts if I see anything good, interesting. Sava. Sava looks really nice for a long here. 88 held really nicely. Just might have been a bit of a. If you do it now, it'll be a chase. But there was a long here on the 88s. Ah, you bastard, PFE. You bastard. Unbelievable. Oh my god. Okay, that's fine. You got me. You got me today. This is this is exactly what I expecting it to do, but what it did was it just played around over. You know, this this price action itself was, to be honest, this area. Forget about this wash. That was really scary for a short seller, because it could easily do this. Like, let me show you. Where are you gone? Hold on. So this is typical head and shoulder, and you know what? 43 was holding really nicely here. When I came out, that's when I decided to actually come out, because 43 was actually holding right here, and at that point it looks strong to me. So you know, I'm gonna stick with my decision. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I mean, I've been hitting some really decent winners. Probably that's the case. I hope not. Honestly, I hope not. This was your long setup here, guys, as you can see. Beautiful long setup, 88 hole held around 88, 30s, 20s. I just missed it. I looked at it very, very late. Guys, I think pins is failing. Pins is failing. Below this is a nice entry. Pins, PINS. Short entry under that level here, 50s, 59 50s. We need a volume. Yep, I'm in 51s, guys. I am short. But remember, this is a bigger risk, guys. Over 60s is your stop. So if you're going to take this, take it with small. Around that area, guys. It's gonna be stop over 60s, guys. Stop over 60s. It hasn't confirmed yet. That's why I went small. Once it starts confirming, I'll add to it. So I'm short 59, 52s, and then 59s is the first partial on this, guys. 59 is the first partial. So yeah, on this one it could go anywhere. I don't really have a target on this. Sometimes it's good to leave it open. I want to leave the targets open on this because it's a huge gap down and it's earnings. So if it does work out for us, then I'll leave the run around on it. Just over here will be the stop. Now here's the real test, guys. If it starts to hold that 20 EMA, if it starts to hold, you can even add. But I want to see it if it does come back up to 60s. 60 is not relevant for me. It's not as strong of a level as these levels here, 59, 70s. So this right here, just that level failed off. So I want this to stay below that. So let's have a look. Alright, here we go. 5930s. Let's go. Give us a wash to 59s and we take some out. There we go, lovely. 5920s, 30s. Let's go. Starting to be heavy now. Some more short sellers coming in. Nope. It wants to bounce. Let's see how far it bounces. That's the important bit. So on this one, what I don't want to see is now I don't want this to get taken out. So I'm going to be extremely careful with this stop. The reason is it could be going into the chop. It really hasn't confirmed yet that it wants to make up the direction. So it could still be going into a chop. I just don't like trading within the chop. So this area here could be going into chop. Once this broke down when I entered, saw a little bit of volume coming in. I just wanted that continuation, which this one gave me, but this bounce is not helping it. And that bounce is completely against the whole thesis. So I want that area, this zone to hold now. If it doesn't, then I'll come out early, which means a small little loss. Just that zone here, guys. If it starts breaking that, I'll come out. Definitely, which it looks like it. 5970s, 80s, 35s. Alright, 80s I'm out, guys. 80s I'm out right here. I just don't like it. I don't like it. My stop is, yes, over 60 20s. Initially it was there, but that continuation never happened, and it could be going into this chop. In fact, if it starts to do this for a while and starts breaking the highs, it would be a good long. So today, typical Friday. Let's have a look. PFE. I usually enter the stocks after I have a small loser. I will enter a stock if it starts to do what I expect it to initially. But in this case, it was completely different. Like 43 was holding up so nicely, and all of a sudden it washed. So there was no way for me to actually grab this, right? And my stop over here was ideal at that time. There was a zone there, but there's always zones up above as well. So you can't just keep on moving your stop up. You gotta stick to your stop. Wow, AMD, as I mentioned, extremely strong. AMD is extremely strong, and earnings play as well, guys. So be careful shorting it. Having said that, I might actually short it. Snap is snapping down. Are you trading anything, Josh? Pins, pins, pins. For me to be interested in pins, it needs to break this trend line. Ooh, ça va. What a play that would have been. That was beautiful. Okay, pins looking slightly more interesting now. I am keeping an eye on it. Okay, it needs to break that trend line, so I'm keeping an eye on pins for a possible short under the break of that trend line. But I want to make sure that there is a volume coming in on it. And then we have, I was looking at something else. DIDI short. Okay, I'm gonna try DIDI short, guys. Just a little bit early, but I believe 10/16s, yep, pretty good initially. So I am short DIDI 10/16s. 10/30s will be a stop area, guys. All right. Ten/16s. That was a really good area for re-entry as well. If you haven't taken DIDI, short DIDI 10/16s. Alright, come on DIDI. We want you to break that 10. Here we go, DI. Let's go, come on. Yep, 10s, hitting 10s, really nice. DI looking good. DI looking good. Okay, I'm gonna try saying, oh, that's even better. Take some out. Take some out. DI. 994s, guys. I took some out. 994s. Boom, 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 boom. Right at the bottom, actually. Really nice exit. Really nice. Come on. Okay, so DI, really looking good. Very nice. I like it. Right. Now, guys, DI, just put your stop just over 1020s, very close to break even. And if it does come back to 10s and starts rejecting from there, you can even add there, guys. Pins is looking good as well, guys. Pins is looking good. Pins needs to bring in some volume. Just not clean enough, but there is. It's clearly broken that. But for it to be successfully broken down, it needs to stay under that. So yeah, interesting. So these shorts are being helped by the SPY as well, guys. You can see SPY just washed off. So yeah, anything short will get some help by that. We are YP. Sava, as this was one of the strongest at the moment I saw, so it's even rejecting. I mean, this I thought is gonna break 94s, but as soon as SPY starts to bounce, this is gonna break that 94s. Watch DI for a possible add, maybe if that 10 starts to hold. Watching DI for a possible add. Here, 90. Pins is nicely holding, that 10 area is nicely holding, guys. So there is an add point there, guys. I'm gonna add 995s. So I've added 995s. As you can see, that was a really good add. Straight away wash. That's what we like to see. And now we want that 985s to get taken out. We can be a little bit aggressive on the stop now. Just make sure we don't lose anything if it does start to reverse back, which means this is the average of our so this, if it does get 10Ks taken out, then we'll be out around 1005s, 1006s, and we won't lose anything because we have taken already banked in the partial. So it's a green trade no matter what. Alright, pins actually provided us with something right here, but we've got 59s, not very clean, guys. I would have liked it to be a bit more cleaner than this, just a bit chop, 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 even after the break of the trend line. Not much happening. The follow through isn't there on pins, that's the problem. But the good thing is we are seeing this on pins, so let's say that, and then we are seeing this. So basically the pressure is to the downside. There's quite a bit of pressure to the downside. Pins, pins, pins. Okay, pins. Let's see what you're gonna do. Keep an eye on DD as well. We have a trade running on DIDI from 1016s, and then we added around 10s, 995s, and our stop is on break even or for the average of that. So we are good to go. We've taken already the partial, so we're just watching this to the lows to get taken out, which is bouncing from. So that stop is ideal. You can even keep your hard stop there, guys, 1005s, because as it breaks that 10, it might have a bigger bounce. Alright, here we go with PINS, pins moving now. Pins moving. Shame it's under 20. It's not giving us anything. Yeah, just not. Ooh, okay. Sava broke out that for 94s. Alright, DIDI is trying to bounce off of towards 10. Let's see if it holds again. So this bounce is a bit stronger than I anticipated. So it might actually break above and take our stop. I'm still in it. I will come out if that 10.05 starts to break. Alright, so some pressure, selling pressure coming in now. And some buying pressure. It's 998. As you can see, 998 are holding up. So 10's also holding up. So 10, oh, no, that's gone. So it seems like that area is a good stop, guys. Just over that area. 10.06, let's say 10.06, guys. Just watching it closely. 10.06, I'll be out on almost break even. 10.06. Break even for the last portion basically. Yep, I'm out. Right here, guys, 10.06. So basically for the average of these two with the ad, the last portion was a break even. Still a good trade. Still a green trade. Exit was here. First partial was here, so it's good. Guys, SPY is looking like a good short. Under 439s. Just a little bit not clean enough for me. SPY. 75s. I have chased it a little bit, guys. I've shorted SPY 43.75s. Right here. I've chased it a little bit. Basing it off of 439's stop. 439's, guys. Just over 439's. So it took SPY 438.75s. There it goes. Come on, SPY. 438. I would like it to reach 438. That would be nice. SPY bouncing off that 200 EMA. That's to be expected. As long as the bounce is not really sort of big. If it starts to bounce small and then starts breaking down, then yeah, we have a good short going on SPY. And it being Friday as well, guys, SPY usually do that. Sorry, it does that. So let's see if it wants to break this low, 43850s. On SPY, I'm targeting 438s, guys. SPY target 438s. This is the area I would like it to take everything off. Once it reaches that, I will take everything off. Ooh, Sava is interesting. Sava is interesting for a short under 92s. Just with this, you have to remember, guys, this can be really choppy, so your stop is gonna be like just over 50 cents, things like that. So be very careful with it if you're gonna trade it. Sava. Huge spread as well on that, guys. Huge spread. I wanted to take some out. I wanted to take some around 91.35s. Just couldn't. There was a short there, 91.35s. Under 91.50s basically. Yeah, but yeah, just too much. Alright, let's keep an eye on our SPY. It's just chopping around here. I was expecting this bounce is okay. I expected that bounce, but I wouldn't want this to continue and take the 439s out. In fact, 438.90s. Anyways, our stop is just over 439, so we are good with it. Okay, so SPY is bouncing slightly. Let's see if it starts to hold that VWAP area. Yes, SPY is about to take us out. Yep. So out of SPY as well, guys, it decided to reverse on us. It might come back down, but it's just gonna be chop. So I'm gonna leave it alone. So that will be it for me for today. Typical Friday. Um, last day of the week, going green. Sorry, going red. That's fine. We had like 4 days of nice greens, so I am okay with that. Definitely green for the week. It's about time I actually stop. So looking at PFE, that was our first trade. So few tries on it, small losers like 7 cents, 8 cents losers. Didn't get the chance to take it on this wash. I was just too quick. From this entry, I was expecting that move, but was just a bit too early. But risk really managed well on it, I must agree. And that was our PFE trade. One ticker loser, two small shorts. I'll call this one trade anyways, because the idea was the same. No, in fact this was one trade, and that was the ad. Check on PFE. PFE. Yeah, that was one trade. So one trade loser there. About, let's say, 7 cents loser. Nothing compared to what I usually get from these winners. So I'm okay with that. And then we had pins. On this one, yes, we had two small losers. One here, just over this area here, and this two. So two relatively small losers on this as well. As you can see, I actually traded it in that chop, but at this time, it was okay for me to trade because the chop wasn't really created. This one, however, was an anticipatory entry a little bit earlier than 90. This break of this trend line. So yeah, I would say this was. I started small anyway, so that's a small red for me. So those two, and then we had small winner on DIDI. Would have been really good if we had gotten the second partial. Just didn't continue. And oh my god, this pin DIDI doesn't look that bad, guys. Here, actually. Right, guys, I'm gonna try pins 996. I've tried another trade on it, 996. Just stop will be just over 10s. On this one, I don't expect too much, guys. If it starts to bounce off of this EMA, I'll take it out. So short, this is also slightly early, but let's see. But let's see. Copy. How do I duplicate this? Yep. Okay, so the stop is just over 10, guys. Very small risk, extremely small risk on this. So you can go with bigger share sizes. So nice risk to reward. So our risk is about 9.96 to 10.06, 10 cents, and then our reward, first reward will be 9.76. So huge, about 20 cents. So I will take some out on the 9.75 areas, guys. I am ready to take some out, getting ready, and I will take some out as it washes to 200 EMA 9.75s. Gonna take some out. There we go, it's about to do that. And let's go and wash to that's good. I took some out, guys. 9.75s, really good, very good. See, this is what I love. When trade works, it should work straight away, guys. I mean, it shouldn't take long. Is this this was the best example for it, guys. It didn't take long for me to decide to enter, didn't take long for it to work. That's what I love. Stop is still over 10.03, something like that, guys. So So bounce off of that 200 EMA is quite normal. But as I said before, for the SPY, as long as it doesn't bounce huge from this area. So we got plenty of room for our 10s to get hit. So it's looking good. That's our first partial taken, and it's looking for a next partial, guys. 950s. Just over 950s, 955s, 3s. I will take some partial out. Lovely, looking good, guys. DD has been paying us really well these past week, actually. Very nice. Let's continue. DD, come on. I think if I do get this second partial on DD, I will be green on the day, which is great. I did go in with quite a lot of shares on it because the risk is so small on it. So I'm waiting for that second target to get hit over 950s. And if it does, as you can see, if it does hit that, the daily looks like it wants to go further. So I am thinking 9s is easily achievable. 9s, around 9s. So I will take everything off if it does go close to 9s. But waiting on 950s to get hit first. Alright, waiting on DIDI. And our SPY, well, our idea was there, but it's just chopped us out, that's all. Yeah, it came back down. This area here was another entry, but I just didn't take it. Alright, DIDI. Let's get the 950s. Still waiting on the IDI. Here it goes, here it goes. This might be the run for it. There it goes. Let's see. The IDI, come on. Come on, give us that 50. Wash towards 50. I'll take the second one out. Right here, 55s, 53s. There we go, come on. Yep. It's coming in, it's coming in. Looking really good. Let's go. Come on, pins. Sorry, DIDI. We want that 950s to get hit. 950. This area 958 might not be a bad idea to take some out. Still waiting on DIDI. PFE guys, if this area, this zone starts to hold, this zone itself starts to hold, there's a nice short here as it's trying to get up there, break that 42.90s, couldn't, over here as well. Try so many times, it's not breaking, so it will be worth a shot because the risk is so small on it, like 5 cents, 4 cents. So definitely worth a shot as it starts to reject 42.90s. Yeah, right about now, to be honest, right about now, short opportunity here. Oh, come on. I want to try this 42.90s, guys. 42.90s. Shorting PFE 42.90s. Stop just over 42.95s around this zone here, guys. Just that. Just about 5 cents, guys. I don't mind risking that. Risk is too small on it. So we have PFE with a really tight risk on it, and then we have our DIDI still working for us. DIDI looks good. Turn 980s. I want to put my stop to break even, but it's just, I would say, still 97.10.02s. Honestly, there's not much of a difference, only 3 cents away from my entry, so that's fine. I'll keep it over 10. At the moment, I don't have anything else to rely the stop on. I need the proper level for me to bring down the stop. At the moment, I don't see it. If this starts to go down, then I'll put it just over 987s, 89s, but not just yet. PFE, just chopping around. Would really like it to break the 42.85s, that area here. DIDI still just hanging around. On DIDI, guys, I'm just gonna put my stop to break even, because I see that 990 level, 986 level is an area from this area from yesterday. This area I can rely on. In fact, put it 990s, and right now it's providing us with nice add opportunity here if you really want. There it goes. There it goes. Let's go. Continuation. 960s to break, and then 950s next. Here we go. Here we go. 969s, 68s. Okay, we want this asks to come down. Starts pushing down. 68s. I just can't read TOS as a level 2. It's very difficult. But I have on the side other type of level 2 that's much more clear. Okay, our PFE is not looking bad. It's not too bad. Oh, there you go. There you go. It wants to do something. Come on, wake up. PFE, do you want some coffee? Come on, wake up. Starts going down. If it does take 4280s, then we have a chance to take the lows out as well. Interesting. It's slow. PFE is extremely slow today, but if it starts to take the lows out, it will bring in more volume. Well, hopefully. That's the whole idea. I want to wait for the lows to get hit at least, see how it reacts there. And about our DIDI, you can put your stop here, guys, just over 982s. Just don't play around with it too much. It's just going too slow. 984s, 83s. Okay. So the stop goes down to 983s, and just relax, because worst case scenario, if it does take your stop out, trailing stop out, you got some, you're banking in some on the last portion, which is good. There we go. It wants to go as well. Come on, DIDI. You want to wake up as well? The only thing that's going to wake these up is the volume that needs to come in. Alright, PFE does not have that follow through, guys. It's going back and attacking that level again. It went down a little bit, but just bouncing off too quickly compared to what the how it washed. So I'm still okay with 5 cents stop on it, guys. If it does take me out, it's only 5 cents. I'm fine with that. So I'm basing my my stop based on this level here, right there. So let's see. Anyways, quite slow, so just gonna take it easy, do something else. Right, DI. Just that EMA is holding up nicely, plus that 200 EMA. This might be the next turn. So DI looks good. Oh, okay, that's even better. So the IDI looks like it wants to wake up now, and I am waiting on PFE, guys. I think it's gonna take my 5 cents out. It's fine. Take my 5 cents out if you want. Don't have that much risk on you. In fact, I'm just gonna take it out now, guys. It's about 2 cents. 2 cents losers. I just don't like the way it's just yeah, just waste of time really. And the way it washed, and I expected that wash to continue, and then that bounce is not good. It could either be chopping around or getting ready for a just another move up. So I'm not gonna stay for that. I'm out 42.92, and it looks like it wants to go and break that out anyways, because remember, the more times it hits a strong level, the more likely it's gonna break, as long as it's keep on trying to hit that. but if the level is strong enough, it's going to reject it badly from there. So I haven't seen that from it. The only time I saw it here got rejected, but that was the first time it was trying to do that. It's the second and then third time. So yeah, I'm out, just almost break even on that, and then still waiting on the IDI. What with this one, I'm gonna just put some limit orders, guys. What I will do is I will put around 930s here. I'm gonna put a limit order for everything to get taken off, and also 950. So 950, 50% will be taken off, and then the rest 930 of the remaining position. So that's my plan with it. 952, 53s, I'll put a limit order for 50% remaining position, and then 930s for the remaining position. So that's the plan with it, guys. I might leave it because it seems like it wants to take its time. I just don't have to be staying here for that. Okay, so let me just do my final things and then I'll be off. Strange. So that PFE was a really great exit. Can you see, guys? It would have taken us out, even though it's like 5 cents, but every little counts. So I'll count that as a good trade. Managed it really well. Alright, guys, so I'm gonna end the stream. The drill on the DD is basically, if it does come down to 953s, I've already put my limit order for my 50% of the position, remaining position get taken out, and then 930s, around 930s, the remaining. So, and then if that doesn't get hit, I've got my stop 983s. So this has been a really good trade. 2 greens we've got from DIDI. If I do get that second partial, I will be green on the day. If I don't, if this gets taken out, I'll probably be around small loser, very small. I'd call it break even, to be honest. So let's see. This is the decider, and if it hits our target, then I'll be okay. All week this week I have been green, so today I'll count it as almost green as well, even if this gets taken out. So I'm in a really good position at the moment. I'm just letting my 50% of the position run, and then let's see what happens after that. Anyways, guys, take it easy. Today I've been a little bit slow, a little bit choppy, but we still managed to come out on top with DD's trades, which was great. 2 winners, really good winners actually. So take it easy, guys. Have a good one. I'll see you next week. Have a good weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Stay safe out there. Don't forget to like. I'm just kidding. Anyways, yeah, do like though. I'll see you guys in the live stream next coming Monday. Take it easy, guys.